Why is this storm predicted to be so powerful?
It's powerful because of its development in this case. It's not a run-of-the-mill autumn storm, if you like. It's formed terribly quickly in the last 24 hours and is essentially a rapid deepening area of low pressure known as explosive cyclogenesis. And it's all encouraged by a super strong jet stream, which has been due to this huge contrast in temperature across the states right now. And that's encouraged this jet stream to ricochet Storm Ciarán at quite a pace across the Atlantic in the last few hours. And it's estimated it'll reach our shores through the latter stages of tonight and into the small hours. The strongest winds likely across southern locations. It's southern locations that'll bear the brunt of damaging, disruptive gusts of wind, in particular through the Channel Islands. Here, dangerous gusts in close to 100 miles an hour. And for the rest of us, an awful lot of rain to come in the coming 24 hours or so, exacerbating the flood risk.
OK, Lucy, we'll keep an eye on it. Thank you very much.
A very good afternoon to you. Any brighter sky giving way as we head through the afternoon. A lot of cloud cover, a good deal of wet weather around for many of us, and increasingly windy ahead of Storm Ciarán, making its mark through the latter stages of tonight and into the new day. The strongest winds focused across southern counties. As for the earlier satellite and radar picture, any clear sky will be limited as hefty downpours work their way from west to east in brisk and blustery winds. Steadier rain across northern and eastern Scotland. A touch of wintry weather across the highest ground here. A little sleety with the cold wind from the near North Sea. Temperatures a little lower. Elsewhere, those lively downpours moving through thick and fast. Some of them prolonged, intense and potentially thundery. Highs of 14 or 15 degrees. Otherwise, a chillier theme. And through this evening and tonight, Storm Ciarán rolls its way in. An awful lot of wet weather. Steady pouring rain into the small hours. And gusty winds, damaging gusts, topping 80 miles an hour or more across the south. Good evening to you. The wind strengthening in the next few hours. A good deal of wet weather moving in the form of steady heavy rain and turning increasingly stormy across the south. Widespread gales with damaging gusts of wind focused across southern counties. The highest dangerous gusts of wind concentrated through the Channel Islands, close to 100-mile-an-hour gusts possible here. Through the night, Storm Ciarán making some headway in from the south. That rain drifting from south to north, a fresh deluge for many of us, exacerbating the flood risk in many vulnerable zones after all of that wet weather last month. Clearer, calmer and colder for parts of Scotland and Northern Ireland. For the rest of us, terribly windy into the new day. Strong gusts in many locations, widespread gales and gusts in excess, damaging and disruptive gusts in excess of 80 miles an hour across those southern counties as the day wears on, with big battering waves to the coast. Horrible, challenging conditions if you are having to travel, with that windy, wet weather showing little let-up throughout the afternoon.